Hello. Random. This is random. It's 1:30 in the morning on Monday. Oh, it's the 22nd. It's 22nd of August 2022. I was going to do a video yesterday and decided not to. And then I'm like, nah, do you know what, sod it. You know, we're in 2022 and 2022 has been cursed, as far as I'm concerned, cursed. 2019 was previously worst year of my life. It was the year I lost my mum. 2022 knocks 2019 into a cocktat. I am telling you for now. Because this year, for no fucking apparent reason, I've lost my daughter. She's still here. Just, we were like that, and now we're not. In January, I buried my brother. The night before I buried my brother, and my daughter just decided she was going to throw a few choice words my way that literally she'd been keeping hold of for 31 years. And literally, it makes no sense. 2022 makes no sense. But, then, you know, literally this year, I do not know what the fuck is going on with 2022. Why is this red thing there? That's weird. Let's see. This will either work or it won't. Now, I've just been sitting listening to the Murder Dolls, right? Because day before yesterday, the 20th of August, 20 years ago, Beyond the Valley of the Murder Dolls came out. Now this is, and will always be, one of my favourite all-time records of all time. Like, literally, you ain't gonna be Beyond the Valley of the Murder Dolls, right? And for the last 48 hours, I've been walking around like dipping my chips in the blood that drips, like classic. I'm perfect, pissed off, beautiful. Oh God, fucking love that, love it. And I'm saying that, and I'm like. You know, like, you know, this is why, right? It's like, obviously, people from not obviously, if you're not into the Murder Dolls, you won't know what the fuck's going on. Actually, funnily enough, the day before yesterday, and it's like, there's a news article of some bloke who literally killed his wife on their wedding night, and I'm like, I left you to die! Die, my bride. Like, yeah. So it was weird that actually came up on the day where it's like sorry, I don't expect much sense from this. Don't expect much sense. It's only because I've been outside and had a drink. I gave up drinking a while ago, and yes, that's why I wanted to do a video, because I wanted to show my titties. Because even though 2022 has been a massive pile of wank, like literally the one person in this world who should know above everybody else that I'm a good person has this year accused me of having narcissistic personality disorder and allowed her boyfriend to call me a nonce. Literally, the one person, the closest person to me that I've ever had in this entire world, ever, has this year turned her back on me. For absolutely no reason. I've done nothing at her. Absolutely nothing. Like, literally, she chose she threw a few choice words at me. I'm like, mate, I am not coming back at this. I am not going to say anything that I later regret. So I walked away. And then when I came back after I'd calmed down, it turned out that it was me that had kicked off in the first place. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. I blame vitamins myself because literally this dude has got her thinking all kinds of bad shit that I am, that she's grown up her whole life knowing that I ain't. Don't expect this to make any sense. It makes no sense to me. What I did want to say, what I wanted to say, what I did want to do a video yesterday on the 21st. Because the 21st of August 2022 marked 6 months since I gave up smoking. Now, the rest of 22 has been an absolute pile of ball bags, but I did manage to quit smoking. I did it, and I wanted to do like a little video of like, hey, this is how I quit smoking, but I feel like I'm a fraud because, yeah, I've been smoking for 30 years, but I gave up smoking. Now, my mum, all I ever remember of my mum is she was trying to give up smoking. She spent a fucking fortune on hypnotherapy alone. A fucking fortune. She bought vapes, like, she spent a fortune on trying to give up smoking. She wore them patches and everything. And I know that my mum would be right proud of me that I haven't been smoking in 6 months. But I feel like a fraud because I just decided I wanted to give up smoking and stop smoking. And I'm like, it can't be that easy. Surely it can't be that easy. I can't have physically I can't have been, from where I'm looking at it from, I can't have actually been a proper smoker at the beginning. That's where I feel I'm coming from. Because I just decided one day, after smoking for 30 years, I don't want to smoke anymore. And I'm pissed off with myself, apart from else, the fact that it happened on the 21st. I woke up on the 21st of February 2022, not the 22nd, the 21st, and went, do you know what? I don't want to drink, don't want to smoke. Took my fucking wine and my fucking rolling tray and put it upstairs in the bedroom. The rolling tray's never seen the light of day. The box of wine that I took upstairs on that day is still in my bedroom. I haven't given up drinking. I want to give up drinking. No, I don't. I don't want to give up drinking. I haven't given up drinking. I've taken it so that, like, now I'll drink once a week or whatever. At the minute, I'm drinking every day. Only a little bit, but I did buy a different box of wine that's in the kitchen, and that's been there for over a week. I used to drink 3 boxes of wine a week. And like, I'm so ill at the minute. I don't know whether you can hear it in my voice. I should think so because I can feel it in my voice. But yeah, I'm just out of it. Now on Wednesday, I turned 51. It's my birthday. Another reason why I'm just sitting there chatting. Like, I'm so fucking lonely. 2022 sees me so fucking lonely. Yeah, I've given up smoking. I've got nobody to talk to. Like, literally. And yet, here I am, drinking a bit, and I haven't smoked for 6 months. Like, it's such a weird year. But on Wednesday, it's my birthday, and it's the first year in my entire life that I'm actually dreading. It's not that I'm not looking forward to my birthday. actually dreading it. It's like this year we have Mother's Day. First Mother's Day since I gave birth where I've not had anybody. Well, my sons were like, yay, you know, but lads, it's not the same. And I sent my daughter Mother's Day presents and she sent them back, and I fucked with my head. And then it's like, now it's my birthday, and it'll be my first birthday since I have had children where my daughter's not wished me happy birthday. It'll be my first birthday since I've had grandkids, where I've not seen my grandkids on my birthday. And I have no beef with my grandkids, and my grandkids have no beef with with me, because they're kids. I don't. You know, like I've said, you know, like I ain't suicidal, and I ain't about to get suicidal. Like literally, if anything ever happens to me, investigate it. Right, it'll be because I've pissed somebody off. But I ain't that high profile. I only got 600 subscribers on YouTube. Literally, Hillary Clinton ain't coming for me. Everybody's fine. But it's like, so I'm not suicidal. 2022 is the year that's been sent to me to test my fucking patience. And even though I ain't suicidal, I don't see a point in me existing. It's like, if I can't be there to help my grandchildren have a better life, why am I still here? What? And if the person, the woman that I love more than any other woman on this entire planet thinks that I'm a bad person, and I'm not good enough to, what, why? Why am I here? What? The whole purpose of me, to me, is giving forward and helping the next generation and the generation after that have some semblance of knowledge, because this world fucks you up, and it is there to fuck you. It's not there to fuck you. It shouldn't be. But we're living through times right now where bad people are doing bad fucking things to hurt good people and make sure that only bad people can have any sort of future. And they are my arch nemesis. I am their arch nemesis, and I will do anything in their power to keep their fucking hands off my grandchildren. But if my grandchildren ain't even allowed to look upon me, if I'm not even allowed to love my own grandchildren, how can I protect them? Oh, I always knew I'm going to end up worrying. I always knew. I waited until I'd had a drink, until I made the video. I've sat there all day going, yeah, make a video. Tell people how you fucking gave up smoking. Do you know how I gave up smoking? I just fucking lost the will to live. It's like nothing this year has been real. Nothing has been real. Nothing about my life is real. I'm so fucking lonely. And yeah, that should be a reason to not give up smoking, but it's a reason to not give up fucking drinking. I don't know why I even do YouTube videos anymore. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. I don't even know if 2023 is going to happen. For any of us, Do you know what I mean? It's like we're in a place now where it's like, oh yeah, the fucking clinical trials don't end until March 2023. Thousands of people have died. Thousands of people have died from clinical trials that we're still fucking in. There's nothing I can do about that. In fact, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Because I point out things like Paul Ryder, you know, the bassist from the Happy Mondays, and Sean Ryder, his brother, who said he just went out, he got boosted. He got boosted, he came back, he said, I don't feel right, mate. This ain't right, but he carried on working because that's the kind of guy he was. Then he went to bed and then he didn't fucking wake up. And Sean Ryder, the main singer of the Happy Mondays, said, I just find it a bit strange that he went and had his booster shot and didn't live for 24 hours after that. Now, that's not news. That shit's not news. Heart attacks and strokes, they ain't news. People are getting fucking the most aggressive fucking cancers that are taking them out in months. Like fucking that, mate. And then you've got the media just going, oh yeah, well, if you drink a diet drink, bluff, you're going to have a heart attack or a stroke. Mate, you've been telling us you are the media responsible for people going out and drinking that shit. Because they've been told it's saving their fucking lives by doing so. And now you... I lost my shit when I went to bed last night because I'm like, yay, 6 months. 6 months I've not been smoking, and I always said, you know, I ain't going to tell anybody that I'm giving up smoking until I know I've done it, because my mum did nothing but try and give up smoking. And that's how I grew up, watching my mum try to give up smoking and not give up smoking. And I'm like, and she'd be like, yeah, I'm giving up smoking. I'd be like, oh, yeah, mum. Like, yeah, I'm giving up smoking. I'm like, what, again? And she's like, yeah, but I mean it this time. These were like, I remember saying it, bless her heart. Really? Again, mum? Yeah, but I mean it this time. Yeah, I know, mum, that's what you said last time. Yeah, but this time I do mean it. And that's how I have that. That's the feeling that I have about giving up smoking. Is just watching my mum do that for decades on running. It's like, yeah, but this time I mean it. Yeah, you said that last time, mum. Yeah, I know, but this time I do. It's like, yeah, all right then. Well, I'll remind you of this next time you say that. Yeah, mum. Will you do that? Because I won't be smoking then. It's like, all right then, mum. And then it'll be like, oh, you remember the last time when I told you that I was going to remind you of this? And it's like, yeah, but this time I mean it. And mum, you've said this, but like, what the fuck? So I didn't want to say, oh, look at me, I've quit smoking, because I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be me mum, bless her heart, who was like, yeah, but I mean it this time. Yeah, but this time I mean it. Oh, this time, it's a different thing this time, though, because this time I mean it. I didn't want to be that. So I didn't tell anybody that I was giving up smoking or anything like that. And once I had, like, literally, I woke up, and anybody who actually follows what I do really knows, will not be surprised by me saying that I had a dream, because most of the things that mega ever happened to me in my life start with, well, I had this dream. And I had this dream. And I got up and it's like, nah, enough. So I dreamt that I'd quit smoking and I'd quit drinking. And so I was like, actually, this feels quite good. So I came downstairs and I got my beer and I got my rolling tray and I took them upstairs. And that, I would say, is a really handy household hint, is basically take the fucking anything that you can away that will help you, that will facilitate it. So it's like every time, the thing about giving up smoking that I found the hardest was just literally the routine of having something in my hand the whole time. And so like I looked afterwards at ways of giving up smoking, and I found this one thing, this one method where it's like, you know, like work your way down from it, plan it, say like, right, okay, well, I'm going to have my last fag here, and, you know, like plan that. But I'd already done it when I found this method and whatever, so, but I was like, actually, that might work quite well. But it was literally finding something else to do with your hands. You know, the actual needing the nicotine and that kind of thing, like that I didn't have that to any great massive certain extent. I didn't find myself going around. I mean, even now, if I'd go by somebody who's smoking in the street, I'll breathe it in and I'll be like, oh, that smells lovely. Oh, that smells nice. And then, like, but it don't make me want one. I don't want one. I do not want to smoke. It's literally just the habit thing. And the breaking of the habit is how we know. So find something else to do. Literally, get yourself some Nana's Secret. Hold on a sec. There's this website, right, called Mustafa Ideas. This shit, right? Nana's Secret, it's called. And it's just a block of powder. And you get this and you put some in some water and you scrooge it around that and you squidge it up and it makes some foam. Just go around and scrub shit with this. It's like £10, but apparently last year, right? But it's therapeutic, just scrubbing shit, deep clean shit. Now I ain't a cleaner, right? You can tell this, like, but even I found if you sit there and you just scrub something and you just focus on a little bit of dirt, this shit really does get rid of some cool stuff. Look at me fucking advertising stuff. But just deep clean stuff. Just take your mind away from that moment where you go and roll yourself a fag or pull one out of a packet or whatever. For a start off, I'd say if you smoke fags from a packet, go to rolling your own and knock it down that way, because fucking smoke, oh god, the prices. Now, I put this on Facebook yesterday. It's like one thing my mum did every single time that she decided she was going to give up smoking. She put away the money that she saved from smoking. Now, she'd be fucking, well rich, because she'd still be doing that. That's how she learned. It's like, well, put your money away and then you watch your money grow. And it's an incentive to not then smoke, because you see the money you would spend. Me, again, something I never got to do. And literally, I have noticed no difference money-wise, because my electricity bill, it's like I have a key card thing, and I used to spend £20 a week on their key for the 3 weeks that I get money, and then one of the weeks I have it before I don't get any money. And I didn't have to put any lecky in, so it was £60 a month. Now I have to put £30 a week in every 4 weeks, every one of the 4 weeks. So it's like literally I'm spending £120 on electricity, whereas I was spending £60 on electricity. And I live in the smallest house you can possibly fucking imagine. It's literally, we might as well be living in the fucking trunk of a tree at this point. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if I hadn't have given up smoking, if they all hadn't told me to give up smoking when I gave up smoking, I'd be fucked financially right now. So it's not even, oh, hello, big chunky mouth. Yeah, so I've had a good old raw. I've shared some shit. Yep. Oh, sorry about that. Noise there. Yeah, I gave up smoking 6 months ago, and Nana's Secret is worth a purchase. And if Mustafa Ideas want to give me some kind of offer, although they do this thing where they like, because I was like, this is so fucking amazing. This literally, I cannot enough promote this fucking substance. It's amazing. And I'm like, oh, well, everything they do must be brilliant then. And they have these little rod things that you put down the sink that keeps your sink. Nah, bullshit, mate. Bullshit does that keep your sink unplugged. Fucking bullshit. But defo buy some of this. If you're a cleany person, if you're a Mrs. Hinch kind of girl, I got 2 of them because afterwards when you buy it, it says like, do you want another one for £7.50? I'm like, yeah, go on then, why not? I'm like, yeah. I thought my daughter would be back by now. My daughter, she loves a good old cleany anything. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll get one. She'll come back. She's not. Extra birthday present for myself. Radio. Oh, bugger me. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Time for me to go. And yeah, so 2022 continues unabated. It's still cursed. But we've only got under 6 weeks now. And then I go for my supernatural convention, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to do my first ever cosplay, and I will, yes I will, put it on YouTube, my first ever cosplay. I've got all of the bits now, so I've always, you know, like, cosplay wasn't a thing when I was a lass. And although the person I'm going to be cosplaying did exist when I was a lass. Work that one out. But yeah, like, nobody's watching, Carrie Ann. Nobody's fucking watching. But if you have, like, you will know who I'm on about. Well, when you see who I'm on about, you'll go, oh, yeah, she did exist when you were a lass. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah. Exciting times. I shall, please, if you've got any well wishes, please send them to me, because I'm not looking forward to my birthday on Wednesday, and it's going to be fucking atrocious. But I shall continue to love people and try and transmute this darkness into light, because that's what we're here for. Big, massive kisses to everybody. And if you do want to give something up, It's not going to work unless you decide you're going to do it. And I am proof positive of that, because I gave up drinking and I gave up smoking, just like that. And the difference between the two is I didn't want to give up drinking. I did want to give up smoking. And here I am, 6 months on, a non-smoker. And still drinking because I don't want to give that up yet. And I don't wish me harm, because I don't want it to be a case of I have to give it up. I want to give it up of my own free will, not because I'm about to die because of kidney failure or liver failure or whatever. Shut your fucking face, Carrie Ann, switch the phone off and say good night to everybody. Good night to everybody. Love you all. Bye.